As Florida's river gateway to the Gulf of Mexico, Chattahoochee is nestled high on a hill above the east bank, where the Apalachicola River begins its winding journey to the Gulf of Mexico and is an idyllic representation of the real Florida, the Florida that some remember, most have forgotten, and countless others have never known. Established as Mount Vernon during the 1820s, its colorful history dates back thousands of years. Over the centuries, this thriving riverboat port and ferry crossing on the original Old Spanish Trail has been the location of a mound complex, fortifications, the home port of a Confederate-era warship, a Reconstruction-era prison, and the Florida State Hospital. The hospital was built in 1876 on the site of the old arsenal that had been used during the Seminole Indian Wars and the Civil War. Located on the west side of Chattahoochee, where the Chattahoochee River and the Flint River come together to form the Apalachicola River, is River Landing Park, which boasts a sportsman's paradise with hiking trails, a Blue Ways paddling trail, and is the first boat landing access to the Apalachicola River. The park has a major Native American ceremonial mound complex, steamboat wrecks, Victory Bridge remains, picnic pavilions, playgrounds, a bandstand, and restrooms. The park is home to lectures and demonstrations, reenactments, and living history events. Educational exhibits, Chattahoochee's old-fashioned July 4th celebration, and is host to intertribal powwows. A walk through our town evokes feelings of both quiet nostalgia and a restless spirit yearning for a vibrant future. We have several churches and many small local businesses. The oldest buildings lining the downtown stand as embattled sentinels. Though many are in various states of disrepair, they steadfastly remain, each having its own story to tell. The old Gibson Theater stands ready for restoration, and if you listen closely as you stroll by, you might believe you hear the hum of the old projector and even swear that you detect a faint scent of buttered popcorn. In the mid-1970s, construction of Interstate 10 bypassed the urban core of the cities along US 90. One by one, service stations, motels, and other businesses in Chattahoochee that were dependent on travelers and motor traffic closed. It may seem that time has forgotten the tiny town of Chattahoochee, but the town hasn't forgotten its history. One of its gems is the Apalachicola Arsenal Museum, built as a powder magazine in 1834. Now, rather than store gunpowder, the museum stores memories and artifacts that tell our history, and also serves as a community center, hosting monthly lunch and learn sessions, a collection of art, museum, and historical related exhibits. Chattahoochee today is a peaceful and charming community of around 3,600 that is known for its scenery, historic homes, quaint business district, and oak-lined streets. On October 10, 2018, many of our beautiful historic homes were badly damaged or destroyed by Hurricane Michael. 15 months after being hit, Chattahoochee is still plagued with debris and destruction. This is distinguished by blue tarps still on roofs throughout the city. Next, we see Mr. Bird's house, one of the first homes you see when coming from I-10. This was one of the first homes built in River Junction in the late 1800s. He lives there still, though it is in dire need of restoration. The people who make Chattahoochee their home are the greatest treasures of all. It is felt in kindness in a time of need, and it is seen in the waves from everyone that pass by. Come stroll our canopied streets and experience our small town charm. You will discover the secret we already know. Chattahoochee is a beautiful place to live.